Hi guys, Tom here from Growth Hacker, and in this video I'd like to talk to you about sequencing. Okay, so this is something that is so important when you're in the early stages of your business and you're trying to reach product market fit, or you're trying to validate your idea. Now, sequencing things in the wrong order here can have a really negative impact on your cash flows, and for a lot of entrepreneurs this can be the main reason why they ran out of cash and their business wasn't successful. Okay, so this is quite a simple concept, but something that very few entrepreneurs actually follow through with and do, and resultantly they burn a lot of cash. So first of all, let's look into how typically entrepreneurs would build a product. So normally a gap will be seen in the market, and the entrepreneur will be excited with that and really kind of knuckle down or kind of double down on building the product. So whether that be an information product or a SaaS product or an application, whatever it will be, that they will get into building the product straight away from the outset. And then once they have done that, they'll then start doing some marketing activities to try and sell the product. And what then happens is, a lot of times, or in most cases, the product will either be completely redundant, have features that are redundant, or not quite be relevant to the niche that the entrepreneur thought it was going to be right for. And by doing that, they have invested a ton of money in the product side, often a ton of money in the marketing side as well, all to sell a product that wasn't validated and wasn't going to sell. So what we want to do is to avoid that problem, we need to sequence things in a different order. So that is what this video is about here, and this diagram is about. So to flip that around and to do things in a different way, the first thing that we need to do is we need to define our customer and create a sales argument, and then go out to the market and test that hypotheses. By testing the hypotheses in this way with low cost methodologies like outbound prospecting, it allows us to validate if the people that we're targeting are willing to pay the amount that our service costs for the transformation that we are promising. So from our product or service essentially takes people from point A to point B. It solves a problem for them. So we need to go out to the market and test, will those people pay this amount for this transformation? If they will, then that's great. That means that we can sell our product, and what we can do is we can do something called pre-selling. So we can sell our product under the premise that our product, you're going to purchase our product now, you're then going to have maybe a 1 month, 2 months, 3 month window to build the product, and then the delivery date is after that. Okay, and by validating it, by getting real cash and real customers into the account, it means that you know your idea is validated. So once you have done that, once you have got those initial sales through pre-selling, you can then build your solution. So you can conduct a design sprint to kind of build a really optimal solution and create a prototype for further testing, and then you can actually build out your full solution, which will then be delivered to your clients. And the goal of building out your solution, of course, is to get your first case study. So those people who you pre-sold to, you give that kind of delay for allowing you time to build the product. They then interact with the product and use it, and at the end of that, if your product is successful, you get a positive case study. That case study should be someone who is going to be speaking very positively about your business, and also someone that you were able to get to that point with profitable unit economics. And by that I mean that the cost to acquire and the cost to service that customer are considerably less than the revenue that you generated from them, because of course the business needs to make money as well as produce happy customers. So once you have done that and you have tested the solution and it works on a small scale, you can then test acquisition. So now you can get into the scalable marketing channels. Okay, so using LinkedIn ads, YouTube ads, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, you can now start testing those to see if you are able to get new customers, acquire customers at acquisition costs that are allowable for you to keep the profit margins. Once you have done that, and what I typically look for with the clients that I work with, I look for a minimum of a 300% return on ad spend within 30 days. Once I have done that and I've got that validation, I will then be able to ramp up. Okay, so it's all about testing on low budgets. We recommend around $100 to $150 a day to start off with on a small budget. And then once you have the acquisition numbers that make sense for you, you then have license to ramp up. And this is where then you can turn up the marketing budgets, really increase your user base. If you have a funnel that involves a person selling, then at this point it can be a good idea to build a remote sales team as well. This is something that I can help do through my program. So I hope you found this useful, guys. That is how to sequence things to reduce your risk on your way to product market fit. Take this to the bank, make sure that you use it, because if you don't, then there is a good chance of running out of money, and if you do, it means that you're leveraging small bets so that then your risk is much reduced. So I hope you find this useful. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.